Look at what McDonald's has started doing as far as social distancing when it comes to the drive-thru. That's crazy. They gave me my coffee and didn't even get my cream and sugar in it, so now I'm standing here at the door waiting on her to bring me another coffee. Of course, they wouldn't take this one back, so I'm still trying to figure out the logic in that. So you set up cones and chains to make a little distance between the person working the window in the drive-thru and the customer in the car. But then the customer in the car can't reach the person in the drive-thru window. So now you've got 3 or 4 runners in that safe area that you just created, taking money to the window, taking food to the cars. I don't get it. Hello YouTube, I'm David with the David West channel. Well, I hate to start a video off with a rant, but some of these things boggles the imagination. This is going to be a Thursday in the life type video. I think what I want to try at the end of this one is to do the Flint and Steel technique with a hacksaw blade. What's happening when you use the Flint and Steel technique, the rock is scraping off microscopic and somewhat bigger particles of iron, which causes that iron to combust when it comes in contact with the oxygen in the air. So it's not the rock. It's all about the steel. The steel it's going to be a high carbon steel that's been hardened. So that's why knives work. Many times they're just case hardened, and especially files. And hacksaw blades are very hard. So I'm all out of Tulip Poplar Bark. There should be plenty of opportunities to pick some up along the trail this morning. So I also want to go vote too. I tried to go on the 5th last Monday when early voting started in South Carolina. You should have seen the line. There's a piece of tulip poplar. Is that it? Just this one piece hanging down here? I'll take it. That's all that's on there, just this one piece. I'll lay it on the side of the road and get it when I come back. All right, I found some more tulip poplar. It's a little degraded, but it'll still work. Let's go see if we can vote now. Now, I'm gonna have to take down your comment if you mention any names, because I don't think YouTube's gonna like that. Well, as a matter of fact, I know they're not gonna like it if you mention the names of the people that you know I'm voting for, so don't take it personally if I have to take your comment down. Let's put this tulip poplar bark in the dehydrated for the time being. I don't think I'm gonna get in that line right there. That's where it wraps around and comes back down towards me. Yeah, we're not gonna wait in that line. I bought this 01 Camry new. It's got 335,000 miles on it. It never spent a day in the garage. It's been in the South Carolina's hot sun all 4 seasons. So a couple years ago when the paint started coming off the hood, I sort of gave up on keeping it washed and waxed. But people used to brag on my car and talk about how shiny I kept it all the time. When the clear coat starts to wear off, it really looks bad. I'm not sure if I can bring much of it back. Look at how cloudy and dirty that is. But and then also on this door, you see where everybody's opened their door in the parking lots up against my door. So here's what I've used for a long time on bad finishes. Let's see what it can do with this. Now I can put the phone on charge. All right, I'm taking you off charge just long enough to give you an update. I've already got the car washed and drying right now, and I came in, made a pork chop sandwich. We cooked some pork chops on the egg outside. They were 1.5 inches. So I've split those long ways. I got 3 slices out of them. It only takes 1.5 slices for the sandwich. Potato salad. But this egg right here, the green egg, they're so expensive, but they really make the juiciest, most tender meats that you've ever cooked outside. Let's eat some lunch. I'm gonna put you back on charge. All right, the hood came out all right. Put 2 coats on the top of the car here, and you can't really tell in the shade, but it's pretty damaged, but it's protected. It's got a good coat of wax on it, 2 coats. And then the trunk turned out pretty good. So all right, now I am ready. That's the sky right there. That's not leftover wax. I'm ready to go to the back to the fire table, and let's see if we can do some flint and steel with a hacksaw blade. Here's a couple hacksaw blades that I have. They should work nicely. I'm going to put you on time lapse to go ahead and process up that tulip poplar bark. Hold on. All right, and this is how you remove the inner bark from the outer bark. Break it over your finger, peel the outer bark off. And you see I saved the outer bark because I'm going to throw it on top of the fire once we get some flames. There's the inner bark. That still has to be processed up. But I break the bark over my finger and peel it off. And that leaves you with the inner bark. And you're going to process this down into smaller and smaller fibers. Something you've seen me do over and over and over again. Now, for embers, you'll want to process this down really fine. But we know that we're working with char material today, so this is going to be plenty fine enough. Let me give you a close-up of this. That's going to be plenty fine enough for char material. And I'll put the link in the description where we just made this video, where we made some more of this charred punk wood. Now this can take a lot of strikes before it ignites, so this isn't going to be as quick as our handy dandy file steel. Ooh, we got a small piece lit. let's transfer it over onto this bigger piece. Oh, I just breathed on it. There we go. So, it's plenty aggravating, but it'll work. I think this Lennox hacksaw blade that's in the hacksaw, I think it's going to throw better sparks. Right. Well, this is Cobalt. So what is Cobalt is the Lowe's brand, isn't it? Let's see if this one will throw sparks any better. This Lennox. Finally, got transferred over this big piece here. Or, when it falls back on the pile, let's just let the whole pile ignite. So it took a lot to do it. And you'd really have to be hard up for some kind of a steel to use a hacksaw blade, but as you see, it works. We are not going to finish this video like this though. We're going to use the real steel and get some satisfaction out of this Flint and Steel video. All right. Let's cast some sparks first. Uh-oh. All right, let's do this with a real steel now. Take your time and pick your edge carefully. There we go. A little piece burned out. I just barely made that little piece catch this bigger piece. So good. All right. Now, everybody's favorite, Flint and Steel with char cloth. I got all of these fine little threads just waiting to grab onto a spark. Take your time and pick a really good sharp edge. All right, y'all, that's a Thursday in the life. Just like the last A Day in the Life type video. Everything didn't turn out beautifully, but that's what we're here for. Experimentation, see what will work, what won't work, see what we need to practice with. So, I've enjoyed it. All right, y'all. I appreciate you joining me on this one. We'll catch you on the next one.